Hi guys, so I'm back like I never left. Yeah, actually missed my room, honestly. I've been downstairs for about 4 weeks due to my knee surgery, but I finally moved back to my room. Guys, so I promised to bring content. Like I promised to talk about the 17 laws that actually guide football, like the general standard laws, right? From time to time, we get updated, but we'll stick to the general laws or rules for now. So yeah, if you're a football lover, if you're recently a football fan, yeah, and you're thinking about joining the fan base, but you don't have much bragging onions, you don't have much bragging rights, this video is for you because how would you not know the rules, the standard rules that guide football? How would you explain it to your friend, to your family member who loves to watch soccer, or maybe to your partner who talks about football too much? Yeah, this video is for you. Don't go anywhere. Stick with me, yo. Stick with me. Stay with me throughout this journey so we can learn together. So actually, in our first law, we'll talk about, which is today, we'll talk about the field of play. What that simply entails are things like the technical areas, the penalty areas, standard wise of how the grass has to look like, the color. For example, you know that the grass has to be green in color, yeah? And also, you know that if you're using natural grass, you only have to meet the maintenance requirement. But if you're using artificial grass, which is synthetic, carpet grass, I guess that's what it's also called, it has some smells. So it says in the rule book of AFA rule book that it has to be free from like danger, like dangerous things. It could be like the smell, it could be like the artificial material things. So it has to be free from that standard wise. So we'll kick off, we'll go straight to what the I'm sure you pretty know the halfway line. So the halfway line is right in the middle of the pitch. It's sort of like divides the pitch into two halves. That's why we have team one and team two. So right on that, we'll go next to the penalty area. Now the penalty area is also called the box 18. Pretty much, if a foul occurs in that box 18 to your opponent, they get awarded with the penalty. Okay. So what happens is the ref takes the ball, yeah? He takes the ball, goes to the center of the goalpost, and the center of the goalpost goes 12 yards from there, and they place the ball for the player to play. So it's 12 yards away from the goalpost. Now we're going to go to the goal line and touch line. You know how your shape is rectangular, right? That's how the pitch is. It's rectangular in shape. So what that means is the touch line is the longest lines of your rectangle, the two longest line on your rectangle. And the goal line is the two shortest line at the side of your rectangle. That's how I'm going to explain it. So the goal line is always behind the goalpost, yeah? And the touch line is, it could be outside or inside the pitch, depending on how you say it. So that is where your throwing occurs. And the goal line is where you play your corner kicks from the flank or the flag post. Guys, I'm sure you've seen this, yeah, but you've not be paying attention. So pay attention from that one. We'll go straight into the technical areas. Pretty much, technical areas is where the coaches are, the players are, other like referee, official teams, they are seated there, and basically like your physiotherapy, med, the medical teams. The paramedics is always around the stadium in case of any emergency incidents and stuff. But yeah, every coach has that dissected area, right? If you move past that side, they'll give you a yellow card as a caution or warning sign. Stay one place, okay? So there's always like a number of subs that are meant to stay there, like substitution. So if they pass that, you're not meant to pass a certain number of people around that technical area. So we'll move straight here. We go to the VAR, the VAR. So the VAR is the visual assistant referee, and the VAR is the visual operator room. So basically they work in hand. The VAR gets to like call the ref's attention. The referee is in the middle of the pitch. We have the last man, the people that says offside at the side or outside the pitch, yeah, around the touch line. The VAR and VAR, we would kind of like sort of explain that more as we go on throughout this law book thing. Guys, this is for you guys. Fun fact here, did you know that the crossbar, which is the frame of the net, yeah, the crossbar, the width of the crossbar is the same width as the goal line. So they have to have the same equal width, sort of. Well, the marks that we see on the floor, they set as boundaries for us to kind of understand where we are at the pitch. It is very important that we have those marks. And every other marks that is not white color, they're acceptable, but they have to be under FIFA, FA rule book. Sorry, FA rule book. This is all for me today in this law one. I hope I've been able to educate you and educate myself. Maybe I didn't know some things, but yeah. On the next one, I'll talk about law 2, and I will see you right on that video. Stick with me throughout this journey, guys. I can't do this without you. Love you guys. GG. Bye bye.